The 2023 iPhone 15 models are expected to feature USB-C instead of Lightning solid-state volume and power button, new camera technology, and more. Hey yo, what is up guys, it's your boy Quartet back with another video, and today guys, in this video we're gonna talk about the iPhone 15 and all the rumors about the iPhone 15 expected in 2023. So anyways guys, before we go into this video, can we hit some likes on this video? Just hit it, just do it, just smash it. So anyways guys, let's get into this video. Apple in 2022 released iPhone 14 and 14 Pro models, but we've been hearing rumors about the iPhone 15 well before the latest iPhone came out. The iPhone 15 is several months away, but it's hard for Apple to keep secret about it. The iPhone lineup, just because of how many suppliers are involved. There will be 4 iPhone 15 models in the same size, but as the iPhone 14 models, including 2 6.1-inch iPhones and 2 6.7 inches, one of which size will standard iPhone 15 models, while the other will be more expensive high-end Pro models, as well as the iPhone 14, and the best features will be reserved for the iPhone 15 Pro models. Rumors so far suggest we can expect USB-C port for all models, and the dynamic island is going to expand to the standard 15. Apple will use Qualcomm modem chips for the new device, as its own modern chip aren't quite ready. The standard iPhone 15 model will get an upgrade to the A16 chip, while the iPhone 15 Pro model could use improved 3nm A17 chip. Pro models could see an upgrade of Titan frame along with periscope lens camera technology for improvements to zoom. Pricing on the iPhone 15 models is expected to remain the same, with the standard entry-level 6.1-inch device starting at $799 and the 6.7-inch iPhone 15 Plus starting at $899. This roundup covers everything that we've heard about the iPhone 15 and details on the high-end iPhone 15 Pro models. Rumors suggest that the iPhone 15 models will look similar to the iPhone 14 models, but the pill and hole cutout will extend to the entire lineup. That means all iPhone 15 model will have no notch instead of adapting the dynamic island introduced on the iPhone 14 Pro models. As there are no major changes in store, Apple will continue to offer 4 models: the 6.1-inch iPhone 15, the 6.1-inch iPhone 15 Pro, and the 6.7-inch iPhone 15 Max, and the 6.7-inch iPhone 15 Pro Max. The Pro model will have a high-end feature and will be more expensive, while the standard version of the iPhone 15 models will be cheaper. For the iPhone 15 and 15 Plus design, difference will be the USB-C port instead of Lightning port, and transition from the notch to the dynamic island. I've got a first look at the USB-C port in a leak image said to be one of the iPhone 15 Pro. One rumor has suggested that the iPhone 15 could measure to be at a 6.2 inches instead of a 6.1 inches, but it's not clear why Apple would make this change. The information was based on CAD drawing used by a case maker to create case for the new device, and it is possible that some of the data was inaccurate, as such a small difference would not impact the case design. Along with the dynamic island, all iPhone 15 models could be equipped with a more powerful, efficient OLED display driver chip that's manufactured on a 28mm processing, allowing for reduced power consumption that ultimately lead to improved battery life. The iPhone 15 model could be available in dark pink, blue, and light blue color option. Apple often offer the standard iPhone model in a range of bright colors. This year, no exception. The bright pink and blue shades are likely to be available alongside standard quick white product or red option. While all iPhone 15 models are going to adapt USB-C port, there are some design changes that are exclusive to the iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max. Rumors suggest the iPhone 15 Pro models will feature thinner, more curved bezel than the iPhone 14 models, which you can be seen in renders of the device created based on circulating details. These deep curves will be limited to the iPhone 15 Pro models, and the iPhone 15 model will look like the iPhone 14 model with flatter edges, aluminum frame, and a glass front back. The iPhone 15 Pro lines is expected to feature more curved front that's better disappeared into the frame, and Apple is expected to use titanium instead of stainless steel for the chassis. Rear design will be tweaked in a Pro models, with Apple adopting solid state volume and power button that would be similar to the home button in the iPhone 7, and the Force Touch trackpad on the MacBook as of now. The iPhones use a mechanical button that physically depresses, but the solid state button would use haptic feedback to instead mimic the feel of a press button. If Apple does add a solid state button, the iPhone 15 Pro models could have two additional Taptic engine at the end and right side of the device. The two new Taptic engines would join the existing Taptic engines, if you all understand what I'm saying. Leak photos depict the dynamic island, which will expand to all iPhone 15 models in 2023. And they also confirmed that the iPhone 15 will have a design that's similar to the iPhone 14, fewer changes. Major updates include the transition to the USB-C and the addition of the dynamic island instead of notch that's on the iPhone 14. Other design changes like deeper curve at the edges and a titanium frame will be limited to the iPhone 15 Pro models. Leaked renders have however suggested that there could be a slight change to the device size. Based on CAD join, the iPhone 15 renders from a 9-to-5 Mac suggest to a display size of 6.2 inches, slightly from the 6.1 inch. There are no other notable design update, with Apple using the same body design and camera setup. Renders of the 6.7-inch iPhone 15 Plus suggest that it will feature the same minor design update compared to the iPhone 15 Plus, including the dynamic island, slimmer bezel, and slight tweaks to the side thickness of the device. It will feature the dynamic island instead of a notch alongside with a USB-C port. The camera bump is expected to be thicker, and it could be featured slightly around the edges with a more curved design that allows for a smoother transition from front to back. Though there have been ongoing rumors suggest Apple has considered bringing the Touch ID back to its flagship phones using under-display solution. The iPhone 15 models are not expected to include Touch ID. It will continue to use Face ID. Apple is working on an under-display Face ID feature, but it won't be ready until 2025 instead of 2023. The iPhone 15 will continue to use Dynamic Island which Apple is just expected to expand to all models instead of just the Pro models. Apple is swapping the Lightning port on the iPhone 15 device for USB-C port, which will allow it to comply with new regulations implemented in Europe. These regulations require Apple to produce iPhones with USB-C port in Europe. So Apple either need to make a worldwide design or swap or develop a special phone for sale in Europe, one out of the two. Reliable source that includes Boomerang's Mark Goodman says, and others have said that Apple is going to make the change adapting to a USB-C port instead of a Lightning port for charging purposes. With this transition, the Mac, iPhone, and iPad will all charge using USB-C, allowing Apple customers to charge their device with one charging standard. The iPhone 15 Pro models with USB-C port will support higher speed data transfer, while the standard 15 models will continue to feature USB 2.0 speed, same as Lightning, giving the Pro models an edge. According to Apple analyst Meg Chinko, the iPhone 15 Pro models will support at least USB 3.2 or Thunderbolt 3. With the upgrade, the iPhone 15 Pro models will be able to transfer video and other files at a much quicker speed. USB 2.0 transfer speed are limited to 480 MB, while using the 3.2 support speed up to 20 GB. If Apple offered Thunderbolt 3 support for the iPhone 15 Pro models, data transfer speed could be up to 40 GB speed. Apple is expected to adopt Sony's latest state-of-the-art image sensor for the iPhone 15 models compared to the standard sensor. Sony image sensors doubles the saturation signal in each pixel, allowing it to capture more light to cut down on the underexposure and overexposure. The sensor will allow for improvement in portraits and other image even when strong backlighting is an issue. Sony is using a semiconductor architecture that puts photodides and transistor in separate layers, allowing for more photodides. It is not clear if all the iPhone 15 models will use the new sensor technology or if Apple will limit it to a higher end iPhone 15 models. You've probably heard the rumors about Apple's plan to adopt periscope zoom lens for the iPhone 15, but it will be limited to larger size iPhone 14 Pro Max. The iPhone 15 Pro will get a standard zoom lens, and the iPhone 15 models will be limited to the wide and ultra lens zoom. Periscope lens technology offer optical capabilities that exceed those possible with a standard telephoto lens, allowing for 5 times or even 10 times optical zoom. With periscope lens, the iPhone's zoom capability would significantly enhance, as current Pro models are limited to 3 times zoom. With a periscope lens, light is reflected by angle mirror towards the image sensor in the camera. The directional shift allows for a full telephoto lens system for improved optical zoom capabilities without blurriness that comes from digital zoom. Apple competitor Samsung has come out with smartphones that use periscope lens technology that enables 4 times to 10 times optical zoom and up to 100 times digital zoom. Apple analyst Mig Chen believed that Apple could implement the 6 times optical zoom technology when it adapts the periscope lens. Apple will use Qualcomm 5G modern chips for the 2023 iPhone 15 lineup, as it has done since 5G phones were introduced. There were rumors suggesting that Apple could use its own in-house modern chips as soon as 2023, but the technology won't be ready until 2024 at its earliest. All iPhone 15 and 15 Pro models will use the same Qualcomm modem chip, likely the X70 Qualcomm chip, offer improved AI for faster processing speed, a better coverage range, improved signal, lower latency, to 6% improved power efficiency. Leaked iPhone 15 Wi-Fi chip diagrams confirm that Apple is upgrading Wi-Fi 6E, but it is a feature that is limited to the iPhone 15 Pro models. The iPhone 15 Pro and 15 Pro Max will feature Wi-Fi 6E, but the standard iPhone 15 models will continue to use Wi-Fi 6. Compared to Wi-Fi 6 and Wi-Fi 6E offers more bandwidth, providing faster connectivity speed, lower latency, and increased capacity. Wi-Fi 6E provides 1.2 GHz more spectrum in the 6 GHz band, and it can support whole home gigabit coverage, multi-gigabit connectivity for venues, and it has the bandwidth for a higher data stream, like those used for AR or VR experience. The iPhone 15 Pro models are expected to be the first feature an A-series chip, but on Apple supplier TSMC's next generation third narrow mode, the 3 narrow chip technology is expected to increase processing performance by 10 to 15%, while also reducing power consumption up to 35%. The faster chip were limited to the iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max, while the 15 Pro and 15 Plus will adopt 4 nanometer 16 chip that was first used in the iPhone 14 and 14 Pro Max RAM. The iPhone 15 and 15 Plus are expected to feature a 6.6 RAM, which is the same amount of RAM that is used on the iPhone 14 and 14 Plus release date. The iPhone 15 models will likely to be released in September 2023 if Apple's followed its traditional September launch time. Apple is planning to implement under-display face technology ID in 2024 iPhone 16 models, according to the elect. The shift will provide more usable display area and will not in use when True Depth camera or Face ID will not be visible as it under the display. The dynamic island is not likely to be eliminated because the iPhone will still need a face-fronting camera. Periscope lens technology is expected to continue to be limited to the higher end and iPhone 16 Pro Max. An Apple analyst Mig Chen says that it will not come to the standard 16 Pro. Anyways guys, we've come to the end of our video for today. If you guys like this video, please smash that like button down below. Also please subscribe to the channel for more tech related videos. Also guys, let me know what are your thoughts on this video on the iPhone 15. Will you actually get it when it comes out in September? Let me know down in the comment section. So anyways guys, before we go, Have no rest until you're the best. It's me, your boy Corey Tech. Peace out.